Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hot Shots TV. I'm Scott Briard, and you're watching a very due episode of This Is Darts. And I'm going to begin by apologizing. We certainly, and I definitely allotted a lot of time through the whole Christmas season that just occurred to film a lot of episodes for everyone. And obviously, my first priority here at Hot Shots is our customers. And man, were we swamped to the point where I spent every morning making sure my two teams of pool table installers had the correct tables off to the right houses, and everything that got tied up with that. I apologize. I meant to be here every morning to be with you through the entire Christmas season, right up into Christmas Eve, and I never made it here. But we did do some great things. That I'll touch on today. We've got lots of information for you, and the things we're about to introduce for Hot Shots and This Is Darts leading into New Year's, I'm unbelievably excited about. So we'll go over all that today and touch on all that. But first and foremost, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. And as ridiculous as this sounds, I missed you guys. It's been, I guess I did a quick show last week and touched on a few things we were doing for charity. But I really miss, again, when I do an episode, it makes it to the computer, it makes its upload onto YouTube, kicks it into This Is Darts, Facebook, Twitter, everything else works. The feedback comes back immediately, especially when I do an episode with Joshua. But the feedback really makes its way to me, the emails, while I agree, I disagree, hey Scott, how are things? So I miss you guys. So I'm hoping we're going to take a bit of a break for a Christmas vacation, New Year's vacation I guess it is. Kelly and I and Josh and family this week. But we're coming back Monday strong, and I can't wait. It's going to be really exciting. But I've missed you guys, and I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I hope Santa was great for everyone, that you got the presents that you asked for, that you've been good. We know Joshua, and I can't thank everybody enough for the emails wishing Joshua a Merry Christmas. Joshua had a great Christmas, and we did as a family. And all of you, we'll touch on something here quickly about Christmas and families and such. We had 7 of us Christmas Day for dinner. We have some family away. And when I look back as the baby of 7, our Christmases were insane. I don't even think is the word to cover it. I mean, sometimes Mom cooked for and had 18, 20, 22 people at these extremely long tables through the dining room, outstretching into the kitchen or family rooms or wherever they went. We had some big Christmases. And how this ties into all this, because I am going somewhere with this. I noticed this Christmas, and we sat down afterwards and after dinner and talked and watched Josh play with some toys and different things. But years gone by, the unbelievably large group of us, and Christmas was always hectic and crazy at our home, and kids coming in at certain times, early Christmas morning from where they lived, and again, being the baby, I had older brothers and sisters who would bring themselves and their wives and their husbands and boyfriends and girlfriends, and my young nephew Tommy in the early 80s was the little guy running around, and Wyatt and Caroline later on, years down the road, were the little ones running around, and it was crazy and it was hectic, but it was a lot of fun. And what always happened after dinner was some game of some sort occurred. It was either euchre or crib, or we went through a huge dominoes phase. Romoli, I think we used to get into, and all these crazy things, and definitely darts. I mean, without question, darts were played. But I guess what I'm trying to get to is I hope your family, through all the commotion and buying presents and opening gifts and everything that goes on, I hope your family sits down and spends some quality time together, playing some games together, having great conversations over them, integrating new family members in when there's new boyfriends and girlfriends coming into the picture. I hope that your family has what I had as a child, and I hope to integrate it into our family too, and instigate it for Josh when he's growing up and such. But I hope everybody spends some time together, having some fun, through all the commotion and purchasing presents and making sure everything's wrapped and dinners and all the important things that are involved in Christmas. I hope everybody takes some time to enjoy Christmas, enjoy the family, and no better way to do it than as we found as a family, over some great games. So I hope that works for you. And if anybody ever has any questions on, wow, we've got 18, how in the heck do we enjoy 18 together? Email me. I've always got great ideas. There's Crib Wars, from foosball tables to table tennis, which I was too young to remember, but I think in the early 80s, the table tennis on Glamworth, my family, if you're watching, might remember this. I think we always had table tennis tournaments down there. So, and without question, darts was the game of choice in our family. So hopefully your family spent some time playing some games this Christmas. Anyway, let's touch on some darts here for a few minutes. I had hoped to do some shows leading up to and through the beginning of the World Championships, but here's our first chance to sit down and talk about this together. What's going on over there? John Part, second round loser to Kirk Shepard yesterday. Holy cow. I mean, some reasons. I got 3 of them behind it because I started getting emails right after it occurred going, Scott, what in the heck happened? How did Shepard beat Part? Like, this shouldn't happen. Was he a one-hit wonder? Made it to the finals. Lost to John in 08 in the World Championships. I think he had 3 things that might have occurred yesterday in that actual match. John was probably exhausted. First and foremost, John flew home for Christmas after first round play. Flew back into the UK. I believe he went back on Boxing Day. Played yesterday. He looked exhausted up there against Shepard. Never found his form. Was not hitting the scores, and definitely his numbers, his percentages on doubles was horrible. He looked exhausted and burnt out, and he was playing against somebody who, I mean, just wanted revenge. I mean, Shepard just walked through everybody in the 08 World Championships, hit Part in the finals, and I mean, John was the only thing that stopped this young kid who had never really had any success as far as getting to the finals of a World Championship before. And John was the one who stopped him of that dream that week, or over the course of those few weeks. So it was a revenge yesterday, first and foremost. So John flying in, maybe the day before the match, I believe John got back over there to play. Might have been exhausted. Kirk was wound up and definitely wanted revenge on him. And the other thing I think John had against him was during the Grand Slam, many of you remember, where he walked off the stage after playing Barneveld, Raymond von Barneveld, and didn't shake his hands. I'm sure there was some heckling in the crowd there yesterday. I think I heard a bit of it over the mic. So I'm sure John had 3 things against him there yesterday. And anyway, awfully surprised that happened. Thumbs up though to another Canadian, Ken McNeil, through the preliminaries. Barely lost 4-3 in the first round. Ken from, I believe, Alberta did fantastic over there for Canada. Darren Young still going. I think he's in a match right now. I just checked on Jenkins, playing Terry Jenkins. I believe he's down 2-0 to him, but I think they're at a break. So we'll have to follow up with some more after I do the show and see how Darren Young's doing for the U.S. Big surprise to me, Mervyn King going out. Second round, 4-2 loss. He did stellar in the Grand Slam, so I'm unbelievably surprised. My question to you is Taylor really going to lose this? I mean, he's on fire. Some great wins this year through the season. I always root for the underdog, and I'd love to see Wade, Jenkins. Adrian Lewis, I don't think has it yet. Thornton's another big name that is actually playing Taylor later on today. If anybody's going to get him, not that Barneveld won't, but Robert Thornton, I've got some confidence in. But I do have to say, I think it's Taylor's year. I'd love to see an underdog come through, but I don't think there will be this year. Anyway, remember, Justin.tv, if you're watching this, get into www.justin.tv. I'll make sure to post below. Get on there. You can watch it live for free, the World Championships, right up until the finals this Sunday, I believe. Is it occurring this Sunday? Yeah, it must be occurring this Sunday. We're only on Tuesday. So this Sunday, finals. So make sure you watch it through the week, Justin.tv. Get on there. Have a chance to watch it live. It's certainly exciting over there. Anyway, as I said before, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Hope you have a fantastic New Year's plan. There will be a show tomorrow. We do have a draw to give away for the pool cue, the Donnie Olhausen signature Olhausen pool cue. And for any of you that haven't sent me an email yet to let me know about some charitable contribution you, your dart team, your family made, or some time you donated to any of the food banks or charities, send it to me. I know the deadline was December 24th, but I'll certainly take any more today, the 29th of December. Get them through to scott@hotshotscanada.com. I'll add you to the draw for tomorrow morning. For Wednesday morning, let's give away a great cue. It'll be the last show of the year, but we'll be back on fire next Monday. We're going to be here. Lots of information to improve your game of darts, to let you know new products that are out there, updates on tournaments, and let's up your level of dart playing. Let you enjoy it more. Make sure you're beating your neighbors, your fellow teammates, your opposition, and let's get you off to be the next world champion. So, and lots of surprises I've got already in store for next year. So we'll let you know about that tomorrow, and we'll lead up into some great things from Monday. Anyway, as always, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a great day.